JB, my brother, man, it's been about a week, man. You know, we's back in the kitchen, cook up Atlanta. My brother DJ Vito and my sister Codeine, man. You know, they both do that. We all do that club life, but you know how that shit goes. So you know, this is a Live Hip Hop Daily exclusive. You know, the big homie H hit me on the. You know, told me we had a act in town this week, man. You know, and I usually do, you know, upcoming rappers that signed to labels that just got their big deal, just signed that advance check. But today, we having people that's behind these big lights all the time, man. Introduce yourself to the world, bro. Let them know who we talking to.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? My name is Michael IZAYAH. I am an actor, and I'm also a musician as well. I'm a singer and I'm a rapper.
That's so. With all those hats, which one is the bigger hat? Right now.
The bigger hat is me being an R&B singer.
R&B singer?
That's the first one, and the second one is acting.
Okay. But you a big nigga, so you caressing these hoes on the mic, you know what I'm saying? Because you a Gerald Levert, you know what I'm saying? You gotta represent for the big niggas. You talking about you singing, you know what I'm saying? Is it R&B singing?
I get that a lot.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? What we doing? What type of sing? I mean, are we spiritual singing? We talking to these females? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm like I said, I enjoy singing to the ladies and everything.
Okay.
And like I said, I also like to do like the party singing, and I also like to when I sing other songs, like I like to put out music that's socially conscious too.
I like that. When you say singing, brother, you know the R&B era, a saga of the game right now is kind of lost. If you ask me, being a hip hop, I've been DJ for 17. I ain't gonna say lost, but what I'm saying is the independency is like rappers, and you know when you hear that good voice, you know what I'm saying, it's not as respect. I ain't gonna say it's not as. It's like we miss, like there's something missing from the game. You know what I'm saying? And you know these days I think the singers, and what I think it is if you ask me, we don't have no OGs that singing no more. We don't have no Teddy P's. We don't have no Barry. These niggas was uncles and grandfathers when they was making music. You know what I'm saying? Now these, you know what I mean?
You know what? I get that. I get that a lot.
You get
I get that a lot.
You get what I'm coming from? Like now, like our best singers is like 25 years old. These niggas ain't got too many love stories yet. If you ask me, you know what I mean?
You know what? Like you know what the crazy thing is? It's like when I sing, like I do get comparisons to just like what you said, Gerald Levert. Or what's his
Cause your voice.
Barry White.
Your
Barry
voice.
White. Yeah.
What's that? A baritone? What you call it? A baritone sound? What you call your voice sound like? Cause you know they got the different levels of. Cause you like the person in the back of the choir. You know what I mean? It's a choir. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's exactly what I was like. I was singing in church. I started out as a child prodigy, like singing, doing instruments too.
That's hard.
Like singing the trumpet, doing the trumpet and piano and singing the flute. Yeah.
So. That's crazy you said flute, because you know when we was in school, the nigga that played the flute or the clarinet, you know, it was kind of, you know, you had to be really good if you was a man playing the flute or clarinet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Up until the college level. When you get to the college level, then there's more men than women playing the flute and the clarinet. But in a school setting, I was a percussionist. I played the snare drum and the bass drum. So I kind of, you know, I got a respect for that, you know, that real live band sound. Mm-hmm. And so you coming from that background, gospel, you know, did you grow up in the church, or you just showed up for choir and then left after the? Did you actually grow up in the church?
I actually grew up in the church.
Okay.
I did, and then I started singing in church at a really young age. Like I was a background singer. Like I wasn't ready for like just being on the mic yet.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
You know, I had to still develop and everything.
That's how it go.
But what you was asking as far as like what sound, I mean. As far as my music, when you're saying like different levels, I mean, I sing the baritone, but I also sing the I think it's called the soprano.
Okay.
Not the high, like the one to sing high note, but the soprano.
Like a hump, like a more of a melody in your.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I can see that. Just from hearing, you know, the picture how you sound. When did you really knew that though, that you had the sauce though? Because I know you understand. You know, when you was a kid, you know, you was in the choir, of course, but. When did you know you could really make money off this shit? Like, what was that first kind of event that, you know what, we can get some ends off this shit?
I say, well, you know what? I say when I was in middle school,
okay,
I really wanted to start recording music, but the thing is, I didn't have the plugs at that time.
Okay.
I didn't have the plugs at that time. I didn't have any connects. And then like when I went into high school and everything, when I was seeing other people doing what I was doing, that's when I really wanted to take things serious. But the problem is that the people that was doing music just like me, they were over there hanging with other people that I was beefing with that I didn't get along with. So I didn't want to put myself in that position.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah,
So I kind of like had this put my music on hold until I graduated high school.
Yeah.
And then on top of that too, it was just like when there were some people that found out that I was doing my music thing, it was just like all they wanted to do was just be around me because of that. Like they didn't want to be around me for me.
just
like
because,
they only
just
wanted
in
to be
case people.
yeah. Like they only wanted to be around me when it benefited them, when it was
Yeah.
convenient to them, and I didn't like that.
Yeah.
So I kind of like I just decided to just keep that music stuff to myself until
Yeah.
I graduated high school.
That's hard. That's hard. And as you got older and graduated high school, you got a little more mature. You know what I'm saying? When you talking about from middle to high school transition, it's all about cliquish and you trying to find yourself and social, put yourself in social classes and shit. And so it kind of goes like that, man. But you kind of got the maturity aspect. You got the school. So when did the acting hat come on? Because I'm pretty sure the music is always going to be surpassed. But when did that? Because I got the call about you being an actor. You know what I mean? He was in. So when did the acting aspect come in?
The acting came in, I say, when I was a little kid. I started doing stage plays.
Okay.
I started doing stage plays when I was in elementary school.
Performing arts classes.
Yeah. And then what else? Then not middle school, not high school, because really, I mean, I could have did the acting thing when I was in high school, but I was too busy focused on other things.
Okay.
But I say when I was 19, that's when I was going back to doing stage acting, stage play thing. And like I said, still like after that, it was just like I still, again, just like with the music at that time, I didn't have like any connects or any plugs and none of that. I say like one day, like a few years ago, I was on this website called Casting 360.
Okay.
And I remember like I was seeing that people was needing like some background actors or whatever the case for
Like
the
extras?
movie. Yeah, for the movie, that Jumanji movie with Kevin Hart.
That was in Atlanta, Georgia, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then what other movie? And then that movie, Black Panther.
Okay, that's hard.
Yeah. So I applied for them, but they said that they already have enough people, so to speak. So when I applied for this other acting gig, it was this film called BET's The Quad on BET. So as soon as I applied for it, they immediately called me the same day, and that's how I was able to get my foot in the door.
But to go back and say, because I remember when I heard they were shooting Jumanji in Atlanta, and I couldn't believe it. I'm like, they shooting Jumanji in Atlanta?
I was surprised too.
I'm like, it's no way. And I was like, what side of town they shooting Jumanji? It was like the south side. And I don't know if it was this, was it? I mean, I don't know. But to hear that it was shooting, it was like a lot of big, they shot Daredevil in Atlanta around that same time. I used to know some film people, but I remember around that time they were shooting Jumanji, they were shooting the Daredevil movie in Atlanta. I actually ended up walking up on the set, so that's how I knew about it. It was like, man, we can go around the corner to the, I think there was somebody knew somebody about the Jumanji. It was around the same time. But anyway, to start from that of not getting them calls to the third ring or whatever, the third submission was from a BET submission, and the same day within the 24 hours of getting that call back, you was lit.
Yeah, I was, man. Like as soon as I got that call, they sent me the email, they sent me the location, and as soon as I got there, like everything was foreign to me, just because it was just like I never seen nothing like this before.
Yeah.
So I was just overlooking like, okay, I'm observing everything. I'm seeing like they got the main actors over here, they got the background actors over there, and then they got serving people food over here, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
All that shit free.
So yeah, and they were still paying this too. They paid everybody.
Yeah, bro, so it's surreal. It's surreal at that point. You know what I mean? It's kind of like I'm where I'm supposed to be at.
Right, and then I was networking with other people, not just background actors too, but like people that was actually doing other acting films.
Okay.
And then I came across artists, I came across models, I came across other artists that was actually signed to well-known people, like they was either signed under T.I. or signed under other people.
Okay.
So yeah.
The filming industry, and so to ask you with the filming industry, because I know in the music industry, it's like kind of sort of not crab in a bucket philosophy, but like, you know, you got people around and, you know, it's like you always feel like, is the film industry the same way? Or I feel like the film industry is more like,
It's
more
different.
It's more
It's
upbringing.
different.
Like, let me help you.
It's different.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially if people feel you. I think it's all about, you know, it's energy is everything, but.
It's definitely different. Like I said, between like the acting world and the music world is definitely like two different things, even though it is still in the entertainment business.
Correct.
You know, so but yeah, like I did a few background acting films, but after that, after a certain period of time, I stopped doing it just because I was using it as a stepping stone, so that way I could get that experience as far as getting my foot in the door,
Resume
get my feet
builder.
wet. Yeah. And then I finally did my first movie when I did my first movie called Lit the Movie with a friend of mine called Mr. Non-Dimensional, Carlos.
Okay.
You know, like he directed that and filmed that. So that was my very first acting film.
Okay.
Matter of fact,
What's the name of this movie again?
Lit the Movie.
Lit the Movie?
It's called Lit, L-I-T, but like it's actually called Lit the Movie. Like you can get it, find the movie like on Amazon Prime.
Okay. Oh, shit. That's a check. Amazon Prime.
Yep.
Yeah.
I did that. I did other movies. I did this movie called Bloody Neighborhood with my friend Tone the Goat.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard him.
I heard Tone the Goat.
Yeah.
He shoots, right? He's a videographer, right?
Yeah. He's
a film director now. So.
Yeah. Like he used to go by Young Tone. But
I remember Young Tone.
Yeah. That's him. Like he used to be one of Future's artists, and I was
Yeah. I remember the name Young Tone. I think I do Tone the Goat. I remember seeing Tone the Goat like on social media somewhere. Mm-hmm. And so to independent in this. It's to see the independent. And are you from Atlanta, Georgia?
Yeah. I'm from the east side. Like I tell everybody, like, you know, I'm from the east side, East Atlanta, Decatur, Wesley Chapel to be exact. Okay. Same area where Jacquees is from.
Okay, shout out to Jacquees. So did you have to leave Atlanta for a lot of these scenarios, or being that Atlanta's up and booming, you know, the film and like, can you stay right here and get these plays, or did you have to like fly out, you know, for some things, or?
A majority of the stuff that I did in the entertainment business is in Atlanta.
Is in Atlanta?
But I also had touched down to other places, like in the States, as far as like trying to get things done. Like I've worked with other artists and everything, like out of the States and stuff. Okay.
I like that, man. And it being the COVID last year, you know, it was a speed bump for all of us in the entertainment world. You know what I'm saying? COVID made all of us sit down. And you being an actor, I'm pretty sure some things slowed down so far as, you know, castings and, you know, things like that. What did you do during the quarantine period or during the COVID? Because that was a year for all of us, you know what I'm saying? I think I started working out, my brother. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never worked out a damn. I was a little skinny nigga, had a little, you know, belly, you know what I'm saying? So I started working out, and that's what I did, you know, me being and it was like, it just made us think about something different that we can do, you know, to better ourselves or better our career. So what did you do so far as for the, you know, 2020, man? Like, if you can remember.
I mean, honestly, I would sit my ass in the house.
You sitting down?
I would sit my black
ass in the house. It was a scary time for the film industry.
Yeah, eating and everything. And unfortunately, like I started eating a lot and all, and then like I wouldn't even be able to fit half of my clothes. So,
yeah.
So when I realized that, I was like, oh shit, let me figure out how I could lose this weight and all.
It's crazy,
especially
man.
Since my belly was like out here.
Yeah.
You know,
I think because the reason I asked, because, you know, with this rapping and the music industry, you know, they took more chances at throwing events. But I know with the film industry, that shit really just shut down. Like, they wasn't playing on them sets. They wasn't letting. I can't remember who the actor was, but he went off on, it was like a major edit. And they started shooting against some major series, and he went off on his whole set because they didn't have no mask on. He canceled the whole. Like, I don't even want to like. And so I can understand, you know what I mean?
Yes. Speaking of that, it's like not even just that, like, but when I was going to the club and everything around the time that like during the pandemic and everything, I was seeing a lot of people wasn't having their mask on, and I'm sitting over there thinking like, okay, y'all know, and y'all might have said it, y'all know that like the pandemic is still active and it's still going bad around here, like, and y'all just in the club and everything just without y'all mask, like it's like it doesn't exist. I made sure that I still have my mask on.
Yeah. To this day, but I still like, you know, it's kind of like when you get your drink, then you kind of slake your mask off when you get your first drink, you know what I'm saying? But to this, I still have my mask on in the club. I would usually have my mask when I come in here, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, like I say, it's kind of, you know, when it's less crowd, less than 5-6 people, you know, I got a little confident to, you know, take it off, man. But before we get out of here, man, you know, I like to encourage the youth. I like to, you know, when these people get on the camera, you never know who's going to watch this interview, man, from YouTube to Instagram clips. And I always get random, you know, hey, but I like that, but that shit motivated me, you know, so I'm still in school, I'm still in college, you know, theatrical arts, performing arts. it's a lost art for us black brothers, I think. You know what I'm saying? It's getting popular now, I think, because of social media and stuff. But before that, brothers always, I like to see brothers getting in front. But what's the best way to say it? I like to see our brothers like taking that chance and putting initiative to the camera versus when they work behind the camera. You know what I mean? I think it's when you jump out and these major and these supporting roles, it can be nervous. You know, I'm sure.
I also like I also have been in like other films too, like. Besides Lit the Movie, I was in Bloody Neighborhood. I was also in this movie called Best Buzz.
I heard of Best Buzz.
Yeah, Tone the Goat. I'm in that movie too. Tone the Goat directed that too.
Okay.
I also was in Atlanta's Ugly. That's well known on YouTube.
Okay.
And then I'm about to be in this other movie called Choices with Kaisha Hills. She's a female director and everything, so she's getting her foot in the door.
I like that. You like so independent filming is that your scope? Independent filming?
Well, yeah. Not just that. I mean, like I said, it's helping to build my catalog, build my resume.
Right.
So that would like when I get into bigger films, it'll be very helpful.
So what do you call bigger films? Box office? Is that what you would classify? I mean, that's what you call them, box office films. Like what you call a bigger film? Like I don't know the real definition name of it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I say box office films, but I just say like films that's gonna be like on TV, like all over the world.
Okay.
Even like being on the big screen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you mean. And this kind of comes into the ending of that last question. If you had to pick, in music you say genre. What do you say in movies? Like horror, same thing. If you had to pick a genre in movies, horror, sci-fi, action, mystery, or drama. Did I say drama already? Horror, sci-fi, mystery, action, or drama. If on the box office, this shit about to be on, what you call it, playing at all the Regal 12s in a month. Which can you see yourself, and not to box yourself in, but out of those 5, what is your most, I guess, your niche for?
Action thriller.
Action thriller?
Yeah, action thriller.
Thriller goes into suspense.
Suspense,
so I like that.
Yeah, I could definitely see myself doing that. It's because I like, like being in movies like that.
Okay.
Like as far as like getting people at the edge of their seat, just wondering what's gonna be the next thing, what's the next storyline, you know.
I like that, man. Well, for you being at Live Hip Hop Daily, man, what I think, guys, for his next filming, we should have a viewing party right here. You know, so you from Atlanta,
yeah.
So it can't be. It shouldn't be hard to get 30 or 40 people to come out, and your next biggest, whatever. We do it right here, man, in the city, right here.
Yeah, and I got my own label too, Galaxy Gang ENT.
Okay.
Like I said, it's my own independent label with my music. I am looking at signing artists and everything, but not right now. I just got to still get everything well in order.
The business part, the politics and all that.
Yeah. I did. I did put out a independent project called Amazing Zay. Like I said, like I'm kind of like paying homage to the book, Amazing Grace and everything. Okay. Like that's one of my favorite childhood books growing up. And like I said, and then even the cover kind of looks similar to the book, because it's something different.
Okay.
Nobody has done it before, so I wanted to stand out to be different.
Amazing Zay.
Yeah.
Okay. And we can find. Can we? It's on app. It's on all
digital platforms.
On all digital
over.
Platforms. Okay.
I got Tiffany Evans on there on the feature.
Shout out to Tiffany Evans, man. Yeah, I like Tiffany. Promise Ring.
Yeah, Promise Ring, Tyler Perry, all of that.
Okay. Yeah. Shout out to Tiffany, man. Yeah. And what's Tiffany's boyfriend name?
Jawan Harris.
Yeah, shout out to Jawan. We interviewed him like 3 years ago, 2-3 years ago.
Did? Yeah.
When Jawan, I don't know if they were together at this time. They probably could have been, but Jawan had just hopped out and we interviewed Tiffany. But yeah, they dope. Tiffany dope.
We did a song together and we did a music video together.
That's hard. Do we have that video? You bring it with you, man? We gotta load it up, man.
Sure, it's on me. It's on me and everything.
What's the name
YouTube,
of
it? Want to Know You.
So that's how I want you to 106. So that's how we're gonna go out this interview. So I want him to interview, and I want you to. It's on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
So you got to 106 and part this shit,
and it went viral.
Okay, you definitely got to 106. You got to introduce your shit to the world, man, and take us out, man, to conclude this Live Hip Hop Daily Cook Up Atlanta segment. And the name of the video, your feature, and where they can find it.
Okay, my music video. Okay, the name's Michael IZAYAH. It's I-ZAYAH, just to let everybody know it's not like how it's spelled in the Bible, so it's different. Want to stand out.
Okay.
I got a song called "Want to Know You," WANNA, Know You, featuring Tiffany Evans. The
Okay.
music video is on YouTube. Y'all go check it out. Shout out to Tiffany Evans for being in the videos, for supporting it, standing by it. But like I said, you know, Antone the GOAT directed it.
Shout to Tone the Goat. Shout to Tiffany
Yeah.
Evans, man.
Yeah.
And you know we working, man. And last statement / question. You got something? My bad. I ain't meant to cut you off.
Yeah.
You good? You good?
I wanted to.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. My bad. I'm sorry.
Now you
but yeah, okay. Then I also had Tone the GOAT. Tone the GOAT featured on my album too. Shout out to him.
Okay.
I also got the rapper named P Dice. It's in the Remy Boys group with Fetty Wap. It's
Okay.
on there.
Okay.
And then I also got the rapper Chaotic from Love and Hip Hop Miami.
Okay. 305, 305, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I got this Miami singer named Tavaria. She used to be managed by Waka Flocka's mom. Like, she on the feature too. I had
I gotta hit this project.
I had Zoe Dallas, you know, peep out my music on Instagram. Cassidy.
Cassidy.
Cash Out.
Yeah.
And Derez Deshawn.
Yeah.
But the person that really, really shocked me and everything that was peeping out my music was Blac Chyna.
That's even harder. Her mama's a fool too.
Yeah, like that really shocked the hell out of me, yo.
Yeah. But she support. They say she support on the low. They say you can catch her in your lives every now and then, man. She kept coming back to your page when she rocking with you.
Yeah. I reached out to her and everything, trying to work her and everything.
Yeah.
I don't mind collabing, doing a song with her.
Yeah.
And I'm also like I said, I'm working on some new projects now and everything, some new music projects, and I'm working with this artist named DC Da Vinci that's in the group FYB with Jacquees.
Okay.
That's in the group with Jacquees.
Shout to that. Them boys from the South Side, right?
East Side.
East Side.
They from where I'm from, East Atlanta.
Okay. That's dope. And yeah, man. So before we wrap this out here, man, one statement you can leave with the people that can, you know, you can promise them, that you can promise your people or the new fans that you're gonna gain.
Well, it's a new face in town.
Hey.
Well, technically not a new face because I've been in this game for years and years. But like I said, I came back fresh and new and everything.
Hey.
Like I said, I just saw a new face in the industry. I want to bring something different to the table, and hopefully and everything, if y'all fuck with me, y'all rock with me and everything, I promise I won't let y'all down.
Let's do that. Live Hip Hop Daily, man. You know it's Michael IZAYAH, DJ Larry Love, Cook Up Atlanta, JB behind the camera, man. Until next time, we out of here, man.